Let's jump right into this explainer. We're looking at the ultimate paradox today. Have you ever actually stopped to think about what it takes to completely rewrite human history? Imagine dedicating your absolute everything to creating this miraculous, life-saving tool, only to have that exact same creation slowly, invisibly take your own life. Today, we're unraveling the incredible story of a genius whose work literally illuminated the world, even as it consumed her.
Welcome to Trace the Past. Real quick before we get started, please do take a second to hit that like button, share this explainer, and drop a comment down below. It really helps us keep bringing you these deep dives into history's most fascinating figures. Today, we're exploring the staggering legacy of Marie Curie. She was an absolute titan of intellect who completely shattered the prejudices of her time. She's still the only person in history to win 2 Nobel Prizes in 2 totally different scientific fields.
Section 1. Defying the Gender Barrier. The Crucible of a Female Scientist in the 19th Century.
Picture this. It's 19th century Poland, and the harsh reality is that women are strictly legally banned from higher education. Society had basically just slammed the door right in her face. But Marie's thirst for knowledge was completely relentless. She actually enrolled in an illegal, secret, underground university just to keep learning. It's like a spy novel, right? And fighting against all those odds, she eventually made her way to Paris to study at the Sorbonne. But it wasn't glamorous. She lived in crushing poverty. We're talking surviving on literally nothing but dry bread and tea. She pushed herself so hard that she actually fainted in the library from sheer malnutrition. Yet through all of that, none of those massive obstacles could stop her brilliant mind.
Section 2. Glowing Discoveries. From a leaky barn to the atomic age.
Now, Marie and her husband Pierre Curie didn't exactly have access to a pristine, high-tech lab. Not even close. Instead, they set up all their equipment in this squalid, drafty, leaky old barn. Over several incredibly grueling years, they manually crushed, boiled, and stirred literal tons of raw pitchblende ore. Just pause and imagine that for a second. The brutal physical labor of processing heavy rock by hand, day in and day out, breathing in toxic fumes in a damp shed. It's mind-boggling. But, the ultimate payoff was absolutely historic. They successfully isolated entirely new elements hidden deep inside that rock. Her monumental effort birthed 2 brand new elements, polonium and radium. Completely unknown to science before this point, these elements naturally gave off this eerie, beautiful blue glow in the dark. And that glow? Well, it wasn't magic. It was the raw, visible energy of radioactivity. That glow literally cracked open the dawn of the atomic age and fundamentally changed our entire understanding of physics.
Section 3. Heroism in War. Bringing science to the trenches.
When World War I broke out, Marie quickly realized the immense medical potential of radiation. And she didn't just sit around waiting for government funding or permission, no way. She actively designed and established mobile X-ray units. Get this, she even learned how to drive and fix the trucks herself. She deployed these specialized vehicles, which people affectionately called Little Curies, directly out to the bloody front lines. Because of her, surgeons could precisely locate shrapnel and shattered bones, which ended up saving just countless wounded soldiers from unnecessary amputations and death.
Section 4. A medical revolution. Radium and polonium's impact today.
So her work ultimately became all about turning ordinary minerals into tools that save millions of lives. The radium and polonium she painstakingly pulled out of that pitchblende in the leaky barn, they didn't just change theoretical science, they laid the direct groundwork for modern medicine as we know it. The highly sophisticated radiation therapies we use today to fight cancer and treat incredibly complex diseases, those trace their origins straight back to her blistered hands. It's a real game changer.
Section 5. The radioactive sacrifice. The unseen danger of the glow.
Here is where the story takes a really tragic turn. At the time of her discoveries, the deadly dangers of radioactivity were completely unknown. People actually thought of it as a miracle energy. Because of this, Marie casually carried glowing tubes of radium right in her lab coat pockets. She kept them in her desk drawers for decades, mostly just because she loved to watch them glow softly in the dark while she was working. It's honestly heartbreaking to realize that while she was unlocking the deepest secrets of the universe, her own body was being slowly and visibly destroyed from the inside out by the very elements she discovered. To really wrap your head around the sheer, staggering magnitude of her exposure to this unseen danger, let's look at this number: 1,500. Even today, Well over a century later, Marie Curie's original laboratory notebooks, her personal papers, heck, even her cookbooks, are still so intensely radioactive that they have to be kept locked away in specialized lead-lined boxes. If researchers want to study them today, they literally have to sign waivers and wear full protective gear. Those notebooks are going to keep emitting dangerous radiation for another 1,500 years. It's this silent, enduring testament to exactly how much of herself she sacrificed for her work.
Marie Curie made the ultimate sacrifice for science. She completely tore down deeply ingrained societal walls, she endured absolutely brutal poverty, and she quite literally gave her own life to pull humanity out of the dark and right into the atomic age. And that leaves us with a really profound question to think about. What would you be willing to sacrifice to change the world forever?
Thank you so much for watching Trace of the Past. If you found this explainer as inspiring and fascinating as I did, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below with your thoughts on Marie Curie's incredible dedication, and, of course, your answer to that final question. Keep learning, keep questioning, and I will see you in the next episode.